Hello everyone, good day. My name is Chidi Abaraji. I'm a young long reacher, if that is the terminology, and I'm happy to join the team. And thanks to Winnie Wealth, and also thanks to Charles Campbell, yeah, whose video actually got me thinking about this. Even though I've been searching the net to understand, things about multi-level marketing, because I've been an enthusiast, but I've not had the mind to really, get close. And but I just asked myself question: How come we're thinking bad about multi-level marketing, about network marketing, yet new ones are coming every time and people are making it big? So I said, look, guy, join this train before you regret. And I think it was quite some time for me to decide, because actually I somebody enlisted me into one, but something happened along the line. I didn't the business model was not too clear. It didn't sound, it was too bogus compared to what Longrich is offering, the approach. So I tried to compare. I actually read a lot to understand how all of this worked, and I decided to actually join Longrich, and I'm just 4 days. Yeah, I think I'm 4 days old. It was on Sunday. Um, Winnie, brought my items. So, but I think more excitingly, I'm very excited about the pie cup, because I've watched a lot of videos. Like 2 months ago, I watched a lot of videos before I decided to go for the toothpaste. I've been using this toothpaste, this Longrich toothpaste, in the past 2 months, and I think I like the feeling, because after brushing my teeth, I feel better. That's the honest truth. I feel, and I've also heard people talk about this who are not even in the business, but they buy this, like this is what they use. So, and but I'm very much excited about this. I've actually been drinking from this since morning, because in the last 5 days I've been having, since I think not 5 days, seven days, I've been having serious acid, like having serious heartburn, and I've taken a number of antacid, but the thing is still there. So I said, okay, let me alkalinize my bowel, let me alkalinize my stomach, and I'm going to be testing this. I'm going to be the test specimen for this alkaline cup. And the truth is, if it works, I'll come and tell you it worked. If you know work, I will tell you I say no work. But so far, let me see. Alkaline water, like normal water. It this time around, it feels very organic. I be something going on in my head, but it feels a bit different. So I've been drinking from this since morning, and it feels good, because I mean, look, this is neat now. See, it's like drinking from World Cup. It's like drinking from World Cup. I think I like it. And I've watched a lot of videos, both how they clean it, how to activate it, and a lot of I've been on this like for some time before deciding, because to get me on this, I've never actually worked with any. Like I said, somebody registered me in one, and I attempted, seeing what it's like, but the thing no, too gel for me. Then now this soap, I've not used it, but the honest truth is, sometimes, they say the eye will eat. In Igbo, they say eye eat before the mouth. The way I'm seeing this thing, it looks good. And I've also heard a particular lady who talked about this soap. So she said it's really, really good. She's not even a member of Longrich, but she talked well about this. And so I was very careful in asking for the things, to be registered with, because I want household. Oh, there. Sorry. Yeah, and video. Okay, sorry about that, please. And so where did I stop? Okay, then interestingly, I think this one also, I watched a video of a lady who made presentations on all the products, and I also read about this arthro reviver, and yeah, and I think my mom needs this. And where's the other one now? This calcium, this chewable calcium, because she's down with arthritis, and a lot of medications have not really worked, and we're prepping her for surgery. But I just hope this will do the magic, and if it does, I'll also come back and talk about it. But this one that I've used, it is good, like good. Then I'm a very consistent user of body wash. I mean, I hardly use bar soap, that's the truth. If not, if I don't open this one, you know. But I use, I mean, when I travel, even in the house here, what I use mostly is body wash, and I like it. So I'm excited about this. I'm likely not going to be throwing this one out for any sale. Most of the things that I have gotten here will be actually for our family use, except for one or two, maybe, yeah, everything. So my pie cup will be mine, and based on the results I get, I might need to buy another one and send to my parents, because they also need to alkalinize their water. But of course, this is just what is common with spring water. Spring water, they are alkaline by nature, and so, but we don't have access to spring water. So the best way, and this is very, very mobile, I mean, you alkalinize your water. We know of a company that is into alkalinization of water. You buy a particular equipment, but this is much more portable, and you drink from it, and it keeps, the thing about it, like I poured this water like 3 hours ago, honestly, from the dispenser, and it's still cold. It's still cold. Like, it's still cold. Hey, touch. Cold alkaline water. All right. Then the other thing I'm trying to understand is also this sheep placenta. Yeah, because yeah, I'm trying to really understand it. So I won't say anything because I never try them. Why it has to be placenta? Then shampoo. I mean, guys, we need shampoo. Like me, we don't get gray hair now. I need to be shampooing it. And sometimes you will just see person they scratch. And please, for the ladies that are always hitting their hair, wah, 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 from the content of this will solve that problem. That's the honest truth. This will solve it from the content here, and I'm going to be using this also, and I also come to post my result. Then I'm very, very excited about this this one they call the combo pack A. Now it's made up of two of these anti-malaria, one shampoo, one sod, yeah, sod cream, and this hand cream. Honestly, I have never used my money to buy hand cream. I only get to use it maybe from a colleague, or sometimes after washing my hand I could just say, I beg you get cream, make you give me, make I just rub my hand. And most ladies in their bag, they always have hand cream, for obvious reason. I know I have very soft hand, but I've been using this since actually I got the supply, and honestly this feels good. Oh, wallahi, this hand cream, it feels really, really good, and it can keep your hand very moist and succulent. What's the English now? Succulent, is that the right English? No, it keeps your hand really soft, yummy, bready, ajibo like. Honestly, it does. I also applied it on my feet because I went for pedicure and manicure over the weekend, and I've been applying it on my leg, and it feels good. So for those that normally have cracks, I think this will do a lot of work. Probably you can add a little bit of menthol, but I think this is even enough to keep your body, I mean, to keep your hands and your foot really, really soft. And I have seen it, especially with this Hamatan, period. Nigeria Hamatan is on another level. You will just see I'm sweating now, but the environment is somehow dry. This is really good. Honestly, it's really good. You take your time and look at the content, you'll see that it makes a whole lot of sense. And of course, I'm switching. That's the honest truth. I've been using Nivea. I've been an ardent user of Nivea in the past 15 years. I never even get one benefit. Nothing like PV. Nobody don't mention it like PV for me. And the truth is that I just want to. I will shift to using more of Longrich product, because as I'm also getting some benefit, and I'm going to be telling people about it. So I'll be using this because, like I said, I use Nivea lotion, Nivea body wash. If you go, what I have is Nivea roll-on, everything. I even made a video for Nivea, and for at no cost. But this one, they all this, like this hand cream, it smells good. It's really, really well. The fragrance is nice. But this, okay, like I was trying to talk about this combo pack, I think most students will need this. Students in high institutions, university, polytechnic, colleges of education, wherever they are, they really need this because it's actually cheap. This 9,800. Winnie actually told me that if I need to, that it's good to have this because there are people who want to come on this level, and because of the endemicity of malaria in Nigeria. Because of the endemicity of malaria in Nigeria, this is an important item to have. This anti-mosquito, because we know it is it's mosquito that spread malaria and other diseases. So with this on you, it makes a lot of sense. I've used something like this in the time past, those days in Jos, but that one is like jelly. You apply it and it worked. So as much as possible, it's good to have this. Sorry, that's my house help. She go arrange food for me. So, and I think most students, because of we know how the condition of most hostels, and I think we should encourage students to have this with them. It might not smell like their regular perfume and deodorant, but it doesn't smell bad at all. Let me even smell it. Yeah, because it doesn't smell bad. It's well scented. That's the honest truth. But this is something you apply on you maybe before you sleep in the evenings when you're back from a walk, after taking your bath or something. You just apply it to keep all these mosquitoes away. And families need to have this, honestly, because we're trying to prevent malaria, and preventing it is better than treating it. It's quite expensive treating malaria. That's the honest truth. But in addition to having mosquito net, of course, most people don't like sleeping under mosquito net, including me. So this answers because the mosquitoes that are in operation now, they are operating on new level, or what the new administration calls next level. They will come and grab your leg and they'll just tell you, even if when you're trying to they will say, come bring that leg, no go suck blood. What are you doing? But with this one, keeps them away. The truth is that yesterday I actually applied this. I went to sit outside. I sprayed this on my leg yesterday, and mosquito no bite. That's the truth. And so this, of course, will become. This is going to be family. This is family. That's honest true. But I think students should endeavor to get this. We know economy is biting hard, but the truth is, they buy things that don't bring any value in terms of add any income to them, but they can actually start up with this. And this combo pack A, I'm sure there will be combo pack B. Yeah. So if there's A, there should be B now. Yeah. So I think maybe in the combo, maybe there should be something like roll-on as well, and maybe soap, maybe one bar or something. Just suggesting, sure. So, but I think it makes a whole lot of sense. Longrich, I have taken my time to read about Longrich, to listen to a lot of presentation. I mean, the last 1 month, I've been listening, I've been downloading videos. I have some videos I've saved on my YouTube playlist on Longrich. In fact, I have a special page where I save all videos from Longrich. So I've been following this for the past 1 month, and I've been trying to find a reason not to join. I couldn't find any reason not to join, because the business plan, like Charles presented it, and the one there's this Ghanaian guy who is always active, but he has some old videos, so I wanted something that is more recent. So, but I think the system has remained the same. It has not really changed. It has just been the same approach. It just needs you to work, and I'm set to run with this. I'm set to do this business. I'll be needing your support in the team. Please support me. I need to learn, and teach me what I don't know, because this is a whole new part of learning, and those people within my circle of influence, I'll also be bringing them in and be talking. And I know some people will be surprised to see me in this, but I mean, what a surprise that I'm changing my brand, and I'm also trying to make some extra change, and when I have all the time to do that. And of course, number one thing is that the products are good. The product, I mean, I've used this, is good. And like I said, all these things I'll be coming to talk about them, how I mean, look at me now. But I'm going to be, like I said, I'm going to be using myself as a specimen to test everything here. I started with this. In the next 1 week, I'll tell you what, because I'm not going to take any other drug. I'm not going to touch any other antacid. I'm not going to touch any other. I'll just be drinking only alkaline water. And I'll check my body, actually. I'll check my body, because I bought pH. I bought this strip for testing urine, and I will show you the difference when the time comes. Whether this has improved or not. But I'm also going to be checking my body to be sure that something is changing, because I mean, we all know that disease don't stay in alkaline body. That is the honest truth. But we know that, of course, the body needs some acids. I mean, we have peptide. There are different acids that the body need. I mean, the organism to kill the germs and all of that. But we find out that what you call acidosis and what have you, they are responsible for cancerous situations and the likes. So I will be using this. I'll be using this consistently. I know the only challenge I'll have is carrying it about, but I'll do my best. At least most times, drink from this, and watch. So I'm ready to move on. I have a target for myself that within the next 6 months, at least, I would have done up to maybe 5 seminars or more. Within the next, did I say 6 months? No, I said in the next 1 month. Yes, between now and ending of March, I want to host like 6 seminars in different states, because typically I do trainings on research methodologies, on data analysis, both qualitative methods and quantitative methods using SPSS and Atlas TI. And so with that environment, I'm also going to be pulling people to also understand this, because there's a lot of misconception, and I think people need to know some of these things about network marketing. Till tomorrow, you still find people that by the time you tell them, I think I want to introduce you to, and then they say, no, 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 all those things, all those things. I never even finish with my work. I never even finish marketing my work. They work while they do, and they come. I say, really, clap for yourself, because the truth is that that work you're doing, well, it's good, but it's not bad if you have something by the side that is also bringing you some extra money. And with the way companies are retrenching, banks are retrenching. I mean, because in no time, most of those jobs that you do, that people do, will be replaced. Will be replaced by artificial intelligence. I mean, that's the truth. Some restaurant now, in some bigger economies, they don't have waiters moving about. They just have the chefs who prepare. They get the alert, and before you know it, one robot, one machine like that carries the food, brings it to the table. So they are cutting down on the number of persons who are touching food. So also in banks, like even what you call forex trading, there are a lot of robots now that are being developed. A lot of AIs that are being developed to be able to do the jobs that humans are doing. So that job you are doing now is likely not as safe. It's not as safe as you think. If you're working with NGOs, I can tell you I've worked for 16 years with NGOs, with different NGOs, and the organization can come tomorrow and say, look, we are making your position redundant. And in NGO work, for instance, there's no job security. Then even in government work, in public service, there's no pocket security. There might be job security, but you are not sure. I mean, look at what is happening in the States. So where they don't pay, they are not paying their staff. Some states are owing their workers 7 months, 6 months, and what have you. Then some now, I mean, we've seen VAT has increased to 7.5%. Inflation rate is not reducing, it's increasing. Now schools are increasing, your children's schools are increasing their school fees. Things are getting, I mean, because as these things, as the VAT increases, people will up their prices. And some of this, so you find that you are likely going to be spending more. And in doing that, it makes a whole lot of sense to have other source of income. For me, that is what I've decided to do, to really expand my source of income and do this. Longrich is a good brand, and I mean, they are standard. They are things, they produce things you can hold in your hand and you feel good that you are holding the product. I mean, come on, feel this. Who don't like better thing now? See, come on now, Haba. See, even this cup, man, like I say, it feels like drinking from World Cup. Look at, see, it feels good, man. Please, if you're not drinking from alkaline cup, what you gain? So yeah, so like I said, I'm just new and I'm excited. That's the truth. I'm excited about it, and I'm going to be saying the truth about all these things. Anyone where I know like, I will talk, so I know like. Anyone I like, I will tell you. But so far, I'm loving all of them.